Hello, crafty friends. Creative Juice by Lonnie. Once again here on Monday. And have you ever had a box that you just can't get rid of because it's a really, really good box? You know, that's part of being an adult is that we need a box. We need to save all the boxes for something. We just don't know what. Well, I'm here to tell you exactly what to do with your kit boxes. So it says we're live, so we're ready to go, I guess, right? This one is from one of our kit collections. All Stampin' Up! Kits come in these craft boxes with the black logo. But look, there's only a logo right here. So what can you do with it? Let's find out today. It's a good upcycle project that we're making. And I'll tell you another thing that we're going to use is the back piece of a package of designer series paper. So you'll need one of these, or you could use a 12 by 12 piece of patterned paper. I like to use this because it's just a little more substantial. It's more like a piece of cardboard. Not quite a piece of cardboard, but still a little heavier than a piece of designer series paper. We're going to create a stationery box that you can give as a gift. So you're going to cut your paper at 6¼ inches. So I got this way and keep it 12 inches this way. And then you'll need another piece. Let's make this bigger for you. And the other piece that you just chopped off. You're going to create into a 4½ inch by 9⅛ inch piece of paper. Okay, is that okay? It froze on my end, but hopefully we're back in business now. So that's kind of how you're going to, these two pieces are the pieces we're going to put into our box. Let's do a little bit of scoring. You could score these on your scoreboard, which I'm going to do the Simply Scored because it's a lot easier that way. Or you could score them on your trimmer, your paper trimmer, either one. That's all good. And as you're coming in, say hello. Tell me where you're from. How's the weather where you're at? And how many boxes have you got around your craft room that you have been saving because it's a really good box? We're going to score this at 4½, 6, and 7½. Doesn't matter which side, although you may want to do it on both sides. 4½, 6, and 7½. That's the big one. Okay, so our 6¼ by 12, we scored at 4½, 6, and 7½. So you're going to score the center or fold at the centerpiece, and then fold the other two the opposite direction. So it kind of looks like this. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive. I'm using the very sticky Stampin' Seal Plus right there in the middle, and kind of make that a little bit smoother. In fact, if you score it on the non-printed side, it's a little easier. Set that off to the side for just a moment. Let's bring in our 4½ by 9⅛. We're going to score this one at 2½, 4, and 4, and 5½. There we go. We'll say that again. 2½, 4, and 5½. All right. Again, score on the middle or fold on the middle line. Let me move my Simply Scored back into position. And then the other two go the opposite direction, giving you this little piece. Nobody's ever going to see this, so we're going to fold it in half or adhere it right there so you've got a little divider. And then I'm actually going to put a little adhesive on the bottom of this one as well. So on both of these little flaps, just to kind of make it a little easier. So here we go. We're going to open up our box. And this is the same measurements for a paper pumpkin box. And now look, you have a little divider that we can put cards in. Now, let's say that you only wanted to fill up one side with cards, and maybe you wanted to put in a Post-it note, maybe a stack of Post-it notes, and some postage stamps. You could put those right into here. I'll show you a finished one in just a minute. But now we have 3 dividers. So you could leave it with 2, just 2 dividers, or you could add this second piece and you'll have 3 dividers. So we need to, no, one other thing before we get done, I forgot to tell you, right here on the bottom, right where you're going to close the box, you want to cut off a little bit of this. So take your scissors, and on that flap, you're just going to cut off a triangle and miter it in towards the middle so that when you are closing the box, this flap doesn't get caught on there. Okay, so I just cut off a little tiny piece, chuck that away. So we're going to embellish the top and then fill it up really fast, really fast. I love the fact that the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, one of the colors, which interestingly isn't listed on the package, is our crumb cake. It does have this crumb cake color in it, which means it matches lovely with our box. Can you see that? So there's all of your pretty colors in this Perennial Lavender Suite, or in the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. Interestingly enough, I didn't order the suite. All I ordered was the paper, and then I ordered the Perennial postage, words, and the dies, but I didn't get the lavender part because I'm not really a lavender person, but I've used it so much, and you're going to love what we make with it. So what I've done is I have a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. This is gorgeous scrape. You could use any of the ones that coordinate with it. Shaded spruce, berry burst, blackberry bliss, whatever you want. So it's just like a card. This is a card base. I'm going to move my box off for just a minute. And then an 8.25 by 5.25 piece of that pretty Designer Series paper. So we're going to make a whole cover for the top of this box. We'll just layer that together like one big card front. Then, have you seen these beautiful butterflies? These are paper butterflies. Oh, I threw away my words for it. What are they called? What is it called? Paper butterfly accents that you can get. Okay, I had to pull that out of my trash to find out what the name of it is. The number is 162612. If you need to add that to your list. But you just pop them out, so you can. And there's different styles. I put mine into a little envelope that some of my dies used to be in. It's a little easier to get them in and out. But you can see there's 5 different butterflies. And I think there's 10 different sheets. Pulling it back out again, I'll tell you. Yeah, I think there's 40. So there's 8 sheets with 5 of each of them on there, I guess. Says there's 40 butterflies. So we've got some butterflies. I've already cut out with my dies this little perennial postage stamp that we're going to stamp a word on. Let's do that word right now. We're going to do it in shaded spruce. And it says, "You mean the world to me." So we're going to stamp that right here. And layer it onto another piece of cardstock that I just cut just a little bit bigger. I actually just lay it right onto my trimmer and trim it to what I want. And it just kind of makes it stand out, makes that little postage edge stand out. Okay, let's kind of put this together. I have my favorite ribbon coming back in with the black and white gingham ribbon. And I love it because it pulls that black detail from your box onto our top of the top of the box as well. Okay, I can say that. Woohoo! We just get a lot of good Stampin' Seal Plus here because it's very sticky. We'll do a faux bow. Just add that to the back, wrap that around the back of our paper. Just like that. Got a little extra, cut it off and use it on another project. Put that onto our box top. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, let's do a little bit of these butterflies. I use them on my cards. Let me show you. I saw a card by Tammy Wilson this morning where she had just used some of her strips. I loved it. So I pulled out all my strips and made a couple of cards using the butterflies just white. Just added them right onto my cards like that. We'll put those over here in case you want to see them a little bit longer. And I will put these also on my blog. So you can take your, somewhere I have them. Aha. Oh, don't know why I got the yellow one. Give me a moment. Thought I was grabbing my purple one, apparently. These are my small blending brushes. And I've got the little clips here that I just got off of Etsy. You can also get them at Tada Moments. I know she makes them as well. But then I remember that this is my purple brush because, to be honest, I'm just lazy. I don't want to go wash out my brushes, even though they are washable. So I keep them that way. So here's a little tip. I'm going to put this on the back of, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do two of them. We'll do two of them. On the back of my, the flap of my envelope. And rub a little bit off right here. And then just color your butterflies while it's on the back of the envelope. Because then you'll actually get a 2-for-1 bonus here. Then open up the gorgeous grape ink pad. Use the purple. I'm always putting a little bit down here so I don't have, it's not a heavy hand here. Purple on this side. You can color your butterflies however you'd like. But now when I take it off, look. So now I have a coordinating envelope to go with my card, and I've colored my butterfly. I want to color this butterfly though, because this is the one I'm actually going to put on, and I don't have another envelope. So we'll just do it. We're going to put this one on to in fact, I could have just picked up some of the color right there. I do a little bit of purple and then a center. Oops, they are kind of fragile. Be careful, but that's okay because they're going to be beautiful on our top of our box and beautiful on the card. Okay, so I've got my butterflies colored, ready to go. Let's bring back our box. Finish up this really fast project today. It says, you mean the world to me. We'll put that on with some dimensionals. And this becomes a gift. So if you are a card maker, wow, look at all that fun things. Oh, the clear box that I got my blending brushes. Marnie's asking me where I got this box. This is actually a very old stamp set box that we used to carry when we had wood stamps. Very, very old. But I'll bet you could find something similar on, Amazon, something like that. Okay, so I've just added my words right here. So you're decorating the front of the box as though it was a front of a card. We're going to use a glue dot on the back of the body of my butterfly right here. Butterfly. Then we're going to use some mini glue dot, mini dimensionals. And I like to cut them in half. So minis to use for these detailed pieces. And find your largest spots that you're going to want to put a dimensional right in those large areas or half a dimensional. Hello, Carlene. Thanks, Marnie, for joining me too. It's always fun to have friends who are here so I can talk to you and share ideas with. So, you guys, if you haven't been saving your boxes, your kit boxes, you will after today. You'll be saving these boxes. All right, maybe one more little half a dimensional right here to give my butterfly some stability. And maybe I can see one more spot that I need it. So I'm going to have to cut another one in half. I just want this to be pretty stabilized. Oh, I've got a whole thing. Oh, look at that. It's ready to go. And Sandy, hey, look at that. The gang's all here. All my sprinkled inkers. This is fun. Fun to have you. And we have Coraline. Thank you. That's awfully nice of you to say. This is a new friend. I'm so glad you're here. Glad you're here stamping with us. So the same thing can be done with your paper pumpkin boxes. If you are not a paper pumpkin subscriber, today is a good day to do it. You can subscribe, and if you don't have a demonstrator, please choose me as your demonstrator, Lonnie Spendlove. I'll even share a link for that in just a moment. All right, so there's our butterfly on the front, just flying right off the front of the box. I'm actually using up lots of scraps that were from my craft room. I had a little bow that was already tied and the whole 9 yards. And Heather, this is fun. This is like a family reunion right here. Okay. So these boxes, if you're just tuning in, we're taking one of our old boxes from a craft kit, one of the kit collection from Stampin' Up, and making it into a gift. All right, I'll show you the inside. If you're just tuning in too, you'll be like, what? Wow. Okay, so we've got the box front done. Oh, no, we don't. Somewhere on this messy desk, I have some gold butterfly accents that I pulled out. Do you think I can find them? I'm not going to show you my desk, but y'all know how that goes. Okay, well, I'll find it and then I'll embellish it with the butterfly accents in just a minute. So when you open it up, there's our sections that we made at the beginning, all ready for us to go. Here's our butterfly envelope, so we can put our cards right in with their envelopes. You could add some stamps, Post-it notes, you could do mini cards if you wanted to, like 3x3 cards if you would like to. And then you can close it up. Let me show you my version that I did with this cute box that had, oh crap, all the pieces are flying everywhere. Okay, here's my cute box. I haven't quite finished it, so you can help me finish it here. I used, for this one, let me tell you. Okay, I'm getting all the pieces back over here, folks. I used the add-on dies that were for the January, February, and March kit. They were called Love of Spring dies. They came with these 4 little dies that happened to coordinate with the 3 kits, paper pumpkin kits. So I took a piece of, what color is this? You guys are going to have to help me. The pink. It's a pink color. And I know one of you will know it, so you help me out here. And I just embossed it with one of our 3D Basics embossing folders, the flower one, because it just fit perfectly. Cut a little space out so you can continue to see my bunny rabbit's nose. Here's the little piece that I cut from this one. And I made two little daffodils. So let's see, we're going to use the same stamp set that came with this kit to kind of embellish it. Now with this kit, and I've already glued this piece down, this kit does have the name of the kit on the side. Petal Pink. Thank you, ladies. I knew you could help me. This one has the petal pink, the petal pink. On the petal pink side, it has the name of the kit. So if you don't want your recipient to see that, you could go ahead and emboss some sections for the side. And it also says paper pumpkin on the front, but I don't really care about that because I'd love them to go and subscribe to their own kit right there. So we'll stamp this one. Maybe would be an Easter gift. Maybe I don't know, do people give Easter gifts? Or you could do springtime greetings, but I'm going to do Happy Easter. If I can find, give me a second. Oof. Grab my early espresso ink pad. And I'll show you. All right, it is a family reunion. We're making connections. I'm going to just do happy. Ink up half of the stamp right here because I know I'm going to put my flowers on the other side. So I'm going to clean off my stamp set, dry it onto my jeans so I don't have any extra, and get the Easter on the inked up on the other side. Happy Easter. There we go. I'm so glad y'all know what color it is when my brain freezes. So I'm adding some glue dots here. I think I need another one. I don't know. Let's see where they're going to go. Yep, I'm going to need a little one right here. It's amazing how there are certain types of glue for certain projects, right? You need glue dots for some things. Maybe you need dimensionals for other things. All right, we'll put the other one maybe down here. I could put this one on a dimensional, speaking of that, instead of a glue dot. Give it a little bit of dimension. We're just about ready to put this onto the front of our box, and I'll show you the inside of this box. Ooh, clean up. Now, today is the first day of the next paper pumpkin, and I want to show you a little sneak peek. So here's my Happy Easter. I need a teeny tiny piece of my dimensionals to put down here. See if I can hide it well enough. I think so. Yep, look at that. Done. So there's this box. And then in the inside, I'll show you how. These are the projects we made last week. And this one actually kind of fit in there. So I just kind of stuck it in there. I put some candy in it if you wanted to. But see, here's some of the tulip blossoms, postage stamps. And there you have it. So letting you know what's coming up as far as we have 2 new kits. I don't have anything to show you what they are. You'll have to just go to the kit collection. I'll share my link there for you for the kit collection. And I can do that right now. But here's what's coming up. Let me show you really quickly. I'll show you this one. This is the March kit, which has more butterflies. And some of them pop up. And they have some rose gold or some champagne gold, I think. Is champagne? Is that what they are? Champagne? Champagne foil pieces. And you'll be able to make 9 cards. There's 3 different styles with these beautiful pop-up butterflies. Some different ones than the ones we use today. But they do coordinate, together, sort of like that. So you've got some different, some fun cards that will be coming in the March kit. This is called Delicate Wings. And there is another coordinating die set. So here's the one that we just got done with. Sweet Springtime had those 4 different dies. Here are the 4 different dies that will be coming. A butterfly coordinates with the April kit. It has a detail and an outline. You can put them together. A label. Isn't that a cute label? I love this label. Maybe get up closer. And then a thanks that will coordinate with the May kit. I think that's so much fun. All right. Thank you. Let me tell you what where to find a kit so that you can use a box. I think I can find it. Let's see. I don't know. We'll find out if I can, hopefully. Hopefully you're still there. All right, let's see. Here is, I'm going to give it to you right now while I'm thinking about it. Can I do it? We'll find out. In the comments. Here comes this is your kit collection link right there. And then finally, here comes your paper pumpkin. If you have not subscribed to Paper Pumpkin and you would like to get a monthly craft kit, here's the link for that. I can also put it right here. All right, so those are the fun. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Here is paperpumpkin.com. You can go and check that out to subscribe for the next three things. This one, now to get the add-on, you'll want to go to creativejuicebylani.com. You can click on shop now. The die set is called Thanks and Beyond. You can search for that. You do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to be able to add this to your order, and you can order that with your next order, which might include, the perennial lavender designer series paper or the butterfly accents, so that you can make your own box, and you can upcycle them and give away some of your beautiful creations as a gift. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't love to get a whole bunch of beautiful cards that you made, right? All right. Thanks, guys. We'll be back next Monday with more crafting, I hope. We'll be fresh off of on stage, so I might be a little jet lagged, but we will come up with something. We'll talk. Maybe we'll just talk. No, we'll do a little crafting, of course. All right. Thank you for being here with me and crafting with me. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Comment on my video on YouTube or on Facebook, and I will be sure to answer those questions for you. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great week indeed, Marnie. Go make something beautiful.